Hello, my name is Miki Biggers, and I am a social worker and counselor at Hope Cancer Resources. A co-worker, Lauren Dallas, and I co-facilitate the Insights Meditation group in the Wellness Center for Hope on Fridays at 9:30 a.m. Because we are unable to meet in person right now, I thought I would share a meditation on self-compassion that you can practice from home anytime. I don't know if any of you can relate to this, but during this trying time, I'm finding myself doing a lot of shoulding. I should be cleaning because I'm home more. I should be exercising now that I have more time. I should call friends and family to check in more often. All of those shoulds. But oftentimes the shoulds leave us with feelings of pressure or perhaps some resulting guilt and shame, which are not comfortable feelings to sit in, nor are they really helpful in moving us forward. During the pandemic, I feel like it's increasingly important that we attempt to minimize, any additional pressure that we're not already receiving, or discomfort. I know there's a lot of that. I'm feeling a lot of that discomfort. One way to do that, or to kind of relieve some of that pressure or discomfort, is to practice strategies that can kind of help shift our mindset to something more supportive instead of something that is negative, something that's very shaming. And what if we took a little time each day to simply thank ourselves for what we are doing, not spending time to focus on what we aren't doing? How would that make a difference in your life? I hope that you'll join me now in taking 10 to 15 minutes to show yourself some love and self-compassion for your ability to continue moving forward despite the struggles that you might be facing as a result of cancer coming into your life, as well as the impact of COVID-19. So to begin, I'm going to play some relaxing music. And then I'm going to walk you through this meditation on self-compassion or loving kindness. So the first thing you'll do is to move into a comfortable position, either sitting or laying down. And you'll want to do this in an area that is free as much as possible. I know that's kind of difficult right now for some of you being at home. Try to move yourself into an area of your home that has the least amount of distraction. Maybe moving away from others, unless they're planning to do the meditation along with you. Trying to reduce any noise, any interruption, so that you can just have this 10 to 15 minutes for yourself. And just begin to give yourself a moment to relax and connect with the body. Really start noticing how your body is feeling. Notice the sensation of your body just sitting or lying here in this space. The sense of your head resting on your neck, that's resting on your shoulders, that's resting on your back, your lower body, your entire body being supported by gravity. If you are sitting, sit in a dignified posture in which your spine is upright but not rigid. Alert, yet relaxed. Perhaps you maybe rest your palms on the tops of your thighs. If you are laying down, allow your limbs to go limp with your arms by your side, palms turned upward toward the sky. You can gently let your eyes close or simply rest your gaze downward on a spot. Whatever feels right to you, whatever feels safe to you. After you've gotten out any wiggles, you've really settled there in this space, begin to turn your attention to the breathing, the breath. And just have a curious attitude towards the breath. We're not here to judge it, we're just here to notice it. Notice where one inhale ends and the exhale begins. Can you feel the temperature of the breath? Perhaps the breath feels cool on the inhale and warm on the exhale. What else do you notice about your breathing? Are you breathing into the belly? Or are you just breathing into the chest? Just allow the breath to move with its own rhythm as you follow it, as you notice it. With each exhale, allow your body to release any tension that might be residing there in the muscles. Perhaps you picture that as you exhale, you're exhaling out the tension. You're breathing it out through the nose, the mouth. You're releasing it through the fingertips, perhaps the toes. As you release that tension, notice that the body begins to sink deeper and deeper into your seat or into the surface on which you are laying. You should be feeling more relaxed in this moment, more calm. And now we're going to start to build a picture in the mind. I want you to think about a time when you experienced a sense of warmth, connection, or safety with another being. Really picture that situation in the mind, all of the details you can conjure. If your mind is having trouble settling on a situation to choose, just pick the first one that comes to mind. And really let yourself drop into that moment. As much as you can recall, put yourself back in that situation. All the details that you can see in your mind's eye. Can you recall the feeling in your chest? Do you sense the curve of a smile wanting to form on your face or in your eyes? The safe feeling in your belly? Just allow yourself to be present in that moment, in those feelings. Next, bring to mind the image of someone you care about, have warm feelings toward, or feel a sense of positive connection to. And as best as you can, try to get an image or sense of that person or the being in your mind's eye. You might imagine you are with them, sitting beside them, or walking alongside them. Maybe it's helpful to imagine that you are placing a hand on their back or shoulder. You are really present for this person you care about, and they are present for you. Now we will begin to wish this person well by extending words of kindness and compassion to them. I'll be offering some phrases as guidance, but you're invited to use any phrase that you might choose, whatever works to express your wishes of love or kindness towards this being. And now, using these phrases or the ones of your own choosing, silently repeat to yourself, "May you be well. May you be kind to yourself. May you be joyful. May you be safe and at ease. And again, while you say these phrases a second time, really allow yourself to connect with the intention that they're expressing. May you be well. May you be kind to yourself. May you be joyful. May you be safe and at ease. We're going to state these phrases again for a third time, really extending wishes of kindness and warmth towards this being that you care about. May you be well. May you be kind to yourself. May you be joyful. May you be safe and at ease. For the next few moments, I'd like you to gently consider a statement, really sensing the truth of it. I want to be happy. Or maybe it's, I want to live a meaningful life. Or maybe you just want to be free from suffering or experience peace, something along those lines. And just see if that statement is true for you. Are these experiences that you would like to have in your life? And now consider the following. You don't experience happiness as much as you want to. Happiness sometimes is elusive. Many times in our lives, we've set off to do something expecting it to bring us happiness. A new relationship, a new job, only to find that it was much more complicated than that. But that's really true for all of us. If you can accept the truth of this situation for all of us, that we all want to be happy, and yet it's hard to achieve. There may be a sense of hurt or heartache as we encounter this truth. Maybe a sense of tenderness or vulnerability. But that's okay. This is a recognition that we are doing something difficult in being human. And being human is not always easy. But know that there is a sense, some part of you that can offer support, can offer kindness on this difficult path of being human. And we're going to let this kind, supportive, passionate part of ourselves wish us well. We're going to offer the same words of support to ourselves that we used earlier. You can utilize these phrases of my own choosing, or you can make up your own, whatever you feel is best for you. May I be well. May I be kind to myself. May I be joyful. May I be safe and at ease. Again, you're giving yourself support, empathy, and kindness as you journey this path of human life. As we repeat these phrases, perhaps you'd like to place a hand on your heart if that feels right to you. It's okay if you don't wish to do that. But we're going to repeat these phrases to ourselves again. May I be well. May I be kind to myself. May I be joyful. May I be safe and at ease. For another couple of moments, I'll be silent and let you continue to wish yourself well, to provide yourself that support and compassion, the space to be human, to allow yourself to feel what you feel and not judge yourself for it. If you notice at any point that your mind has wandered, that's normal, completely normal. Meditation is a practice, and it does take practice. If you notice that your mind has wandered, gently return your attention to this intention to be supportive of yourself, and back to the phrases of kindness and support. Or perhaps you just return your attention back to the breath. You can even repeat to yourself, now I'm breathing in, now I'm breathing out. Now I'm breathing in, now I'm breathing out. To continue to shift that focus to the here and now, to the present moment. And now begin to gradually let any imagery, any of what we've pictured in the mind to fade away. And begin being attentive to what is present for you as you sit there in the space where you are. Begin to notice the sounds around you. The light, the air touching your skin. And take a moment to appreciate that you've been doing something skillful in the last few moments. Perhaps it's a new skill, but nevertheless something skillful. You have been consciously cultivating an attitude of kindness, of compassion and generosity towards yourself and others. Sometimes that's a very difficult thing to do. Notice once more the feeling of your body against the surface that it's resting upon. Resting here with any feelings that may have emerged. And again, just noticing them, not judging them, not labeling them good or bad. They just simply are. And if your eyes were closed, when you are ready, you can open them and return your attention back to the room. You can continue to give yourself a moment for the body to reawaken. The goal is to feel re-energized and ready to either wind down the rest of your day or to be re-energized to tackle the remainder of your day. I hope this exercise was helpful. I hope that you feel a sense of calm and peace, and that you remember to take it easy on yourselves through this trying time that we're all experiencing, that may be again intensified depending on your particular situation as it relates to a cancer diagnosis, whether you are a survivor or you are a caregiver or a loved one of a survivor. We can all use self-compassion. I hope you stay tuned to more recordings for Mindfulness Mondays, as well as recordings that are on our Facebook page that have been recorded previously. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great remainder of your day.